Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be opening up a lot more Pokemon cards today. I'm trying to go through the rest of my box just to finish it out. Still got about 1,000 cards, so I'm going to be opening just an absolute ton of cards. So, alright. Nicholas. So, feel free to keep me company, ask me questions, give me advice, all sorts of things. Nicholas. Carablast, Pawniard, Golett, Joker, Crocodile, Simisage, Reuniclus, Braviary, Zekrom. That's a good card. Melton, Ladybug, Toadschool, Applin, Veluza, Yappa, Koraidon, Lantern, Graveyard, Dreadnought, Casino, Cupchew, Pansage, Montino, Casino, Russell, Darmanitan, Scolipede, Devotion, Victini, Panpour, Willipede, Dweeble, Sandile, Scalvalier, Simisage, Bisharp, Fennel, and Zekrom. 4-4. Alright. Carablast, Ocean, Cupchew, Implement, Sinisters, Cover Fossil, Tranquil, Haxorus, Black Kyurem, Golett, Sandile, Aldino, Carablast, Sinisino, Dragonal, Braviary, Semapour, Girder, Volcarona, Golett, Fracture, Drober, Siniphage, Golek, Darmanitan, Scolipede, Serperior, Temple, Emolga, Mendocino, Axu, Scolipede, Electros, Firesher, Solus, Xorus. Applin, Primeape, Blitzel, Simeon, Paramount, Counter, Terra, Siglev, Dialga. First, Sandile, Maractus, Sinosage, Darmanitan, Pokegear, Snivy, Trojan, Valiant, Sandygast, Vampy, Blitzel, Stonefisk, Registeel, Graphia, Turtonator, Dragonol, Turtonator, and Tapu Koko. Sea Titan, Sizzlepleed, Heliolisk, Fuecoco, Victini, Autistic, Adios, Will, Zord, Blitzel, Seatotal, Sharkadat, Mankey, Executor, Household, Braviary. Hey Will, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Tapu Koko. Oh, you just subscribed? Thanks. How's everything going in your part of the world? And where are you joining from? Togetic. So I'm thinking about, I don't know if I should actually just like look at all the cards that I'm getting, or if I should just like very quickly just scan everything in just so I can start playing again. Because I'm just kind of getting like, you're from the land of Lincoln. Is that Kentucky? The land of KFC? I think it's Kentucky, right? Fluffy. Oh, Illinois. Okay, that was my second guess. Klefki. Litwick. I'm more of an expert on Pokemon than I am on presidents, I'm sorry to say. Arboliva, Dugtrio, Terria, Trevenant, Gita, Tarantula, Little. So this is Pokemon trading card game live, and so it's actually like officially sanctioned by Pokemon, and it is the real card game that you can play against other people on the internet, and you actually have to go through collecting all the real cards before you can actually create your own decks using the cards. And then you take your deck and you play it against someone else's cards, and then based on what cards you had available, and how wise you were in choosing those cards, and also how well you play those cards, it basically would allow you to play better, especially if you're doing a ranked game where you're playing against other people in like ranked matches. Having all these cards and kind of like all this ammo at your disposal is just like a huge, like, extreme help. Oh, you mean like Sword and Shield? Bronzong, Ludicolo, Haunter, Dugong, Ludicolo, Zacian. I keep hearing from my nephew that the new Pokemon game that just came out, that it's really good. That people like it. Sableye, Mega Sharpedo. Um, well, like my absolute favorite Pokemon has always been the Charizard, Regigas. That's cool. Um, I have always been like a huge fan of Charizard and like Mewtwo. Um, a lot of people like Pikachu, understandably. Um, but for me, like, you know, Charizard was like uh, the original Dragon Pokemon out of the original 151, and it was kind of like nostalgic back in you know uh, when I was in elementary school, and being able to have a Charizard was kind of uh, like the best card you could possibly ever get um, from the original Pokemon set and from XY. So, and then uh, obviously, like, there's different types of Charizards that are out there, and my personal favorite is like the art rare Charizard that's out there, and I just think that's like the absolute coolest card you could possibly get. And like, there's literally like some Pokemon cards that are kind of just art that like they're uh they're worth like just framing and just you know putting up in your office or something like that, because a they were so hard to find and so hard to get, and b like the artwork that you're getting from them is just um so like interesting, artistic, and it looks cool. It's like a good aesthetic and everything, and I don't think people appreciate some Pokemon cards that much. But if you look at it beyond the actual just card game and you know the nerddom and stuff like that, the you know the actual aesthetic and the artwork that they put into all the cards is actually just really phenomenal. And some of them they just go above and beyond with you know the imagination that they put into the card and the amount of detail and everything. And I mean, if you think about it, like some people have made like memes out of um, Pokemon cards, where like you know, you imagine some person and like the um, all the other features about them, like what kind of fighting attacks would they have, what all that sort of stuff. You imagine that from like a character, a person, put them into a Pokemon card, and it becomes kind of a meme. But I mean, that's another thing that has kind of driven the growth and the iconic style of Pokemon. Um, as a part of our culture and a part of our art and everything like that. I think Pokemon's gonna be around forever, and I really think that like these digital cards should actually be like NFTs. And it would be interesting if they actually issued like NFTs from this game. I think everyone would just go crazy nuts. Fighting over like trying to get these cards and everything like that. But until then, I will just absolutely just collect every single one of these. And it's kind of crazy that Pokemon has not gone that route yet of blockchain and NFTs. But, I feel like it's, if you're collecting regular paper cards, there's, how much further do you have to walk before you actually start collecting Pokemon cards as NFTs? Lapras. I haven't gotten that card yet. Kingambit, Diglett, Visharp, and Togekiss. Yanma, Rotom, Skarmory, Rotom, Houndoom, Nidoqueen, Porygon Z, Rotom, Kangaskhan, Bobuffet, Rotom, Dipplin, the Apple Pokemon, Electabuzz, Meditite, Team Rocket's Hypno, Ogerpon, Giovanni, Fomantis, and Electivire EX. There's some Pokemon that I kind of just wish that like didn't exist because they kind of, I feel like they ruin a lot of the characteristics of Pokemon. And there's like, a Pokemon that is like a keyring Pokemon, which is like, that's more of like an inanimate object. I don't understand why you're making that a Pokemon. But, I don't think, like, those were just a bunch of gears. That shouldn't be a Pokemon. That's a cactus. That's like some kind of wolf. Weezing is kind of an interesting kind of Pokemon. Vulpix, obviously it's a fox. Dratini, I think, is like an eel type Pokemon. Camel, Numel, the camel Pokemon. Bonsley, the tree Pokemon. Arboliva, Wood Trio, which I think is Wood Trio and then Dug Trio. Cleffa, Wingalone, Palafin, which I think is like a Honedge, which is like a sword Pokemon. Pansage, Knackley, Toadscroll, Luxurious Cape, Technical Machine, Minior, Panseer, Golisopod, Shelmet, Furret, Bombardier, Magmar, Ends Castle, Maractus, Swawkbilly, Darumaka, Maniri. See, this is your key Pokemon, your key ring Pokemon. And what is the point of that? Quaxley, Gimmighoul, Shootle, Registeel, Azumarill, Severledge, and Indeedee, Chanbao. And let's see. Crown Zenith. And let's see what happens if I just do collect all. And then you can actually see everything I just got. And doesn't look like a whole lot of anything that I really cared about, actually. What's that? Oh, Palkia. Okay. And Porygon Z's. Oh shit, what's this? A Miraidon EX? Okay. And I think I'm just gonna try and go through these cards as like quick as possible because I know this isn't like maybe not the most interesting, but like I do want all these cards and I do want to show you what I do get because it's kind of nuts. Sword and Shield. Chilling Rain Booster Pack. Evolving Skies. Okay, I actually want to see this one real quick because these are some new cards. Kirlia. Floette. Tanamouse. Charcadet. Harvester. Zangoose. Kilowattrel. Skeledirge. Bertom. Quackroll. Bobahead. Dweeble. Dino. Hoppip. Golduck. Bushake. Ombre. Gigalith. Evolving Skies. I think the best thing I could get from this is probably like a Rayquaza. Scroll of the Flying Dragon. Hypno Melotic. Gyarados V. It's a good card. Meryl. Slowpoke. Yanchao. Driftbin. Blast Trumpet. Phalanx. Clang. And Lydian. Chilling Rain. Snorunt, Squovit, Farfetch'd, Path to the Peak, Kirlia, Caitlyn, Impact Energy, and Aggron. So the coolest thing in there was the Gyarados V. And I'm just gonna try and like run through all these cards just real quick. I've still got a couple thousand, I think. So I'm just literally just gonna do collect all and see like what the best thing I got out of everything. What's that? Full Corona. And okay. All right, next set. Ooh, Dark Sylveon. Scarlet Violet. Alright. Speed Run. Dark Sylveon. And what's the coolest thing we got? Is that a... That's a cool illustration. What's this one? Kilowattrel. What's this one? Sharpedo. That's the Dark Sylveon. And yeah, I think that's those are the coolest ones I got here. Alright. I'm just going to keep running through. Lots of cards I'm opening right now. Just to show you, that's the pile right now. That's the empty pile, and I've been doing this already for like a couple nights, and I'm still not done it with everything. And ooh, what's this one? Iron Crown. Future card. And what's this? Sarlage. Looks like that. Ooh, there's a Ho-Oh. And yeah, that looks like about it. Whatever this. Oh, Annihilate. Alright, let's scan more. And just keep on scanning. I'm going to even do more. I'm not even going to stop at 5. I want to just keep going. I'm going to open them all. Let's see. 9, 10. We're going to do a full 10. Oh shit, what happened? I think it, like... Do I have to, like, redo those? I guess it does not like doing 10. So, let me try doing that again. That really sucks. Okay, so it looks like it redeemed them. It redeemed them, but didn't show what I got. Huh. Alright, well, I gotta stick to 5 then. That's one of the limitations of working with computers and software, I guess. Chilling Rain. And I'll just collect all. And what's this? Sea Viper. And let's see. Anything else cool? Doesn't look like there's really anything else that was cool in here. Except for that Tropius and a Pikachu. It's cute Pikachu. What is this? Substreakum. And yeah, there was really nothing super cool in there. Alright. Collect all. And Quillfish. Ursaring. Looks like Avalugg, Drowsy. Yeah. And okay. Collect more. Sun and moon. Collect all. And heat more. Latios. That's an interesting card. And let's just keep moving. I'm gonna try and literally, like, these are all the cards that I have left. There's still a huge box left. And one more, and then we will unbox. Lost Origin. And anything cool in here? Looks like a Hitmonchan, single stroke. And looks like a Pikachu. I like that Pikachu. That's a special illustration. And a Porygon Z with a nice background on it. And still working to collect them all. Ooh, what is a Steam Sealed Booster Pack? Snoozer, Fearing, Inkay, Weedle, Treatbit, Abominable, Millipede, Curlia, Digcat, Volcarona, Mareep, Riverfoot, Fugify, Polygonal, Dreambad, Dream Ball, Wishy-Washy, Marshadow, Frogon, Fang, Oshawott, Launcher, Nancy, Greedy Dice, Nosy, Spiridon, Toxicroak, Articuno V, a Galarian Articuno V. Damn. That's an awesome card. Rare illustration, Galarian Articuno V. Grotle, Monturno, Clang, Mareep, Swirlix, Snover, Clara, Drizzle, Bazin. That Articuno V is like, that might be the best Pokemon I get tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. Still got tons of cards. Bergmite, Seedot, Treadle, Fossler, Normal Badge, Nursery, Nobody's Badge, Appleton, oh, Shift Tree, ooh. I wonder if there's any Mewtwo's in here. Snarlu, why not? Tranquil. Dragonair. Nice. Hoot. Keldeo. It's a nice card, it's not anything I like. Aksu, Burmy, Weasel, Lucina, Onyx, Tracy, Eevee, Pitney, Satu, Ampharos. It's a really special card. Virizion GX. That's pretty cool. Yanma, Bidoof, Drifloon, Snover, Swadloon, Bigel. What is that? Xurkitree? Xurkitree. An Ultra Beast. Keldeo GX. XY Evolutions. Definitely need that. Evolutions XY. This is going to be a throwback for anyone that started playing Pokemon a long time ago. Metapod, Trainer, Farfetch. Mankey, Corsola, Baniri, Millipede, Trudel, Morgrem, Heliolisk, Excadrill, Primeape, Yveltal. Let's just see collect. Oh, what is that? Oh, an Origin Form Dialga V. What's this? Toxic. And what is this? An Octol? But that Dialga V, that's the coolest card I got there. Alright. Sword and Shield. Scarlet Violet. Scarlet Violet. Alright. And I'm just going to do select all. And yeah. Whatever this is. Agirna. Breaks in. Yeah, nothing really cool now. Let's do one more after this. Oh, what's that? Quillfish? Okay. Oh, what is this? A Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. That's crazy. Never seen that before. And I'm not seeing anything else that's really crazy in here. Yeah, just that one. Yep. And let's see. Obsidian Flames. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. Fractal. And let's see. Ooh, what is this? A Shadow Rider Calyrex V. Another one. But this one's like a purple one. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. So this one, that one. City in Flames. What's this? Toad Scroll. Umbreon. That's cool. Hisuan Samurott V-Star. Ooh. Aggron V. It's a good card. Let's see. Melodic. Yeah, okay. Skarmory, looks like I got a Skarmory. And another Lapras. And I think that's about it. Whatever this is. Malamar. Alright. And just gonna keep on going. Still got 1,000 more cards to do. 1,000 more cards. Let's go doll. And ooh, Primeape EX. That's cool. What's that? Ice Q EX. Okay. And two more. seeing anything really cool. Ooh, what is that? Darkness Ablaze. I'm kind of just curious what's in this. Sphere, touchdown, electric, silver, Yellowhorn, Spikemas, Velocipod. Alright. What's that? Sunscorch. Ooh, Absol. Absol EX. And, ooh, Charizard VMAX. Dang. I just got a Charizard VMAX. Super thankful for that. And I'll do 2 more. We've got some interesting cards coming up. We've got a different background on them. Ooh, Cleffa. Very nice card. No metal. And I think that's about it from there. So I've got all these other Pokemon cards. I guess these don't read. I guess they're because they're like a Japanese Pokemon Go. Okay. Huh. Oh. Yeah, those don't scan. I've got these. Dang, it's not taking that. Done. I should have looked at those. I literally just skipped everything in there. I'll do these 5 real quick. What did I get? Cinesage. Aggron. Art Artisalt. Yeah, that's about it from there. Clover Squire. Nothing really special on that one. So for everyone just joining me right now, Happy New Year, and I just got a Charizard VMAX with like the art rare Charizard VMAX, and I've been getting Mewtwo's, Charizards, Porygon, special Porygon, Stuffle, and what do we see? What do we see on here? Ooh, what's this? A Boltund VMAX. And there's a Snorlax. And that looks like that's about it in this set. What's this? Just a cool energy card. And that's basically it. Like, nothing really cool in that. Oh, these are Pokemon Go. Haida, Nuno, Bulbasaur, Raticate, Sylva, Ivysaur, Candela, Squirtle. Oh shit! Zapdos Pokemon Go. Very cool. Eevee, Synestia, Bronzor, Espeon, Clodsire, Kangaskhan, Venizem, Ice QEX, and a Claydol. Finch, Snorunt, Tortoise, Weasel, Cubchoo, Ultra, Friendlinger. Oh, what's that? Rapid Strike or Shifu V. Voltorb, Keeper, Animals, Raichu, Tauros, Faulkner, Tauros, Shinx, and Baxcalibur. Cloth. Another Cleffa. Magnezone. Scarlet and Violet. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Let me know if you got anything cool for Christmas. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. Let's see if we get your favorite Pokemon in here. Hydreigon. A Paldean Tauros. Charmeleon. Trevenant. Nothing special in that one. And I've still got a whole big box of cards I'm going through. Which, surprisingly, even with this big box of cards, I'm still going to have trouble getting every single Pokemon. Which is kind of crazy. Even with all these cards and all the playing I've been doing, and I still will not have collected every Pokemon. Ooh, Shining Fates. Coughing. Grookey. Trapinch. Cricket. Cramorant. Team Yell. Rotom. Obstagoon. And a Galarian Weezing. Interesting. Morpeko, Cacnea, Coffin, Ballguy, Eldegoss, Darumaka, and Boss's Orders. And, ooh, what is this? Eternatus V. That's crazy. What's this one? Giacomo? And it's kind of a rare Eevee. Cool. Shining Fates. What do we get? Oh, another Eternatus V. What's this one? Double Nickit. A Ditto V. I don't think I have any Dittos. That might be the first one I have. Shining Fates. Shining Fates. Shining Fates. Shining Fates. Ooh, got a lot of cards in this. Got a Lapras V. Got a Ditto VMAX. And we got a Grimmsnarl V. Cool. just a lot of Shining Fates that we're opening here. I've just gotten like 2 Dittos after never getting one ever. And I just got 2 of them. And so now that I'm getting a lot of things maxed out, I'm getting a lot of things that are being traded because you just can't collect them after 4. So it's kind of a good thing because it means I can actually buy the cards that I want to get. I can max out everything. And literally get all the Pokemon. All the Pokemons. AV Evolutions Premium Collection. Flareon V. Nice. Vaporeon V. And a Jolteon V. Leafeon V. Glaceon V. Espeon V. Sylveon V. Umbreon. Eevee. Holy crap. That was a good pack. It's literally like all the EVs, but just in V form. Good enough. That was a good pack. All the EVs. So I just got an EV pack that literally gave me like all the EVs. Umbreon, Leafeon, Jolteon. That was probably, Charmander, Scarlet. Ooh. What is all this? Oh, that's a cool Charmander. That's a cool Charmander. I definitely want to use that. It's cool. Eevee. Scarlet, Eevee, Not Bunny. Pidgeon. Bunny VIP Pass. That was a cool pack. Very cool pack. I don't see anything else there that I missed. Alright. Sword and Shield. I'm finally starting to make progress on this huge box. It takes so much time to go through all these cards, honestly. Lost Origin. And, Kinga. Pikachu V. Pikachu V. It's about the coolest things in this one. There's another Pikachu here. These are all the cards that I've already scanned in. Absolute ton so far. Alright, Evolving Skies. Ooh, what is this? Hudra. Tayusa. Ooh, what is this? A Galarian Moltres. Special illustration, Galarian Moltres. I think that's probably the best one I got in here. There's this special one, Chandelier. But, yeah, that Galarian Moltres. A lot of these cards, you pull them out when you're playing, and you can just very quickly intimidate people by pulling out cards. So you've got like very special cards that like someone has never seen before, and you're playing them, and then all of a sudden you just pull out a card. And a lot of traded cards there. That one's done scanning. And ooh, what's this? Alchemy. And I don't see anything else that's really cool in there. A lot of traded cards. That's a crazy pack right there. Looks like a Giratina. Weasel, Shanks, Grookey, Shanks, Blitzel, Cameron, Indeedee, and Frostman. And ooh, Lapras VMAX. Cool. Very cool. Lapras VMAX. Snorlax. Let's see. Ooh, there's a Raichu V. And Shaman. And looks like that's about it for that pack. That's all. Cool Pidgeot. And ooh, Gyarados. That's a really cool Gyarados. And a Palafin. And I think looks like that's about it. And is there anything interesting? Not anything terribly interesting. Yeah, nothing interesting at all, pretty much. There's nothing interesting at all. Alright, so these are all the cards that I've already scanned in. Still got a really big box that's still left. No idea what else is left. Except for just a lot of cards. Alright, let's see. Crobat. And that looks. Oh, what's this? Yeah. Got it. Okay. I've gotten just like a ton of really good cards today. This has kind of like been the best haul that I've had. And I'm trying to basically get through everything else today if I can. Because it's just a ton of cards, like, you know, it takes forever just to scan all these in. What's that? Turbo Patch. Nothing good there. It's kind of fun when you go through like a whole bunch of cards and then like, you know, you just keep seeing the same thing over and over, and then all of a sudden you get like this really special one. You know, really special one that you don't recognize, and you're like, what is that? And looks like a Glamora. And there's like nothing else. Maybe in like an Umbreon. Umbreon's cool. And that's it. Trying to pull more cards out right now. Alright. Dude, Salamence. Salamence. Cool. And is there anything else here that is interesting? And it looks like not. Looks like nothing else here is interesting. Yep. That one slipped. There's gotta be something else that's good in here. Orbital. And it looks like that's about it. Nothing good in that stack. Come on, man. Give me something good. Empoleon V. Alright, I'll take it. What's this one? Empoleon V. That looks like probably the best card that I got in that. Except for like the anti. That's about it. Alright. Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield. And, ooh, Twilight Masquerade. And one more. Twilight Masquerade. What's this? Yeah, I don't care about that Pokemon. Ooh, RCSV. And, ooh, Vaporeon. Vaporeon, rare illustration. That's probably the best one I got in there. Was Serendipity. Yeah. What's this one? Yeah. Scarlet V. Scarlet V. Silverledge, Snorlax, Palafin, that looks like that's all the good Pokemon there. That one. That one. Got a bunch of these like silly cards that are mixed in that have nothing to do with Pokemon by accident. And Umbreon, which is good. Tommy, Orion, Iron Treads, and that's that. Let's see. XY. XY. Oh, these are good. I've been looking for more XYs. XY is the original Pokemon set. Let's see what we get. Oh, interesting. What? An M Blastoise EX? It's got Japanese rating on it. Wow. Another Blastoise EX. Trainer, Misty's Determination. Blastoise Spirit Link. Oh, that's crazy. What is this? Nidoking? And it's sideways? Wow. And I got the Chonky Pikachu. Wow. I think I've got more of these cards too. This is awesome. XY. 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 What's that? Ninetales Break. What's this one? Another M Blastoise. Blastoise EX. Gyarados. Very special. Another Salamence. Sword and Shield. Collector. Salamence. And Ferrothorn. Nothing else interesting there. And Stellar Crown. Probopass. Melmetal. Ooh, Pikachu EX. Topaz Bolt. Huh. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let me know if you got anything cool for Christmas, like any Pikachu card or any Pokemon cards. Or if you're looking for any Pokemon cards, let me know. Ooh, what is this going to be? Fall 2024 collector chest. This one's going to be interesting. Japan, Ogerpon, Pikachu, Sweltec, Slowkey, What's this? I'm a Vespa Queen. Xerneas. Ooh, what's this? Miraidon. And I don't see anything interesting in there. What's that? Oh. Armorage. Nelmar. Nothing interesting. Three. 4. 5. Ooh, Tyranitar EX. Magazone. Cool. Hey, awesomeness, welcome back. I've been just like getting absolutely just awesome cards all throughout the night. Just got a Mew EX, Articuno, Tentacruel. I think this is my first Tentacruel. That's another Tentacruel too. Yeah, I've just been getting just absolutely just tons of really cool Pokemon tonight. I got a whole thing of, oh, that's Pikachu with an art rare Pikachu. So how you doing, awesomeness? Oh, and I got a Gyarados too. That was a really good group. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Man, that pack was perfect. Alright. Whew. Oh, wow. We got a Ninetales EX. And... what's this? Trevenant VMAX? A Sylveon VMAX? Kinda cool. And we got an Umbreon and a Hypno. the town thing. That's about it. Doll. And what do we get? Raytheon, Zamazenta, Trackerfish, very cool. Can't tell if it was scanning or not. Nothing cool there. Let's see what we get. And I don't know that I see anything really interesting. Yeah, nothing cool there. These are all the cards that I've scanned tonight. Absolute ton. I'm trying to finish out all the cards tonight so I can finally recycle them and move on with my life. It's been so many cards. I've been scanning for hours. Hours and hours later. Still scanning. And Magikarp. Pikachu. Finally getting down to the bottom of the box. No more in the box. This is the last of it. Ooh, that's a Kyogre EX. Kyogre EX. Articuno. Yeah, those were the coolest ones of all of that. Fuck. Ooh, we got a Pikachu. And Murkrow, Oricorio, Fortress EX. You don't see them very often. A Sandaconda. And a Rhyperior V. And no, nothing else there. These are all the cards I've scanned tonight. Oh, I think that goes there. And then, yeah, I've just been absolutely just ripping through Pokemon cards. I've gotten so many good things tonight, but I'm getting very tired. Very tired of scanning so many Pokemon cards. Elite Trainer Box, Elite Trainer Box, Snorlax, we got Lapras. It's a Lapras, Rapid Strike. Yep. Ampharos. Alright. Shining Fates. Gigantamax Eevee. EVV Max. And Quackle. Nothing else exciting there. Gengar VMAX. Heat Energy. That's about it. Ooh, that's a Snorlax. Snorlax. It's a little special, I guess. Silver Tempest. Sending that after. Vulpix V. Noivern. Ooh, Fluffy. Pikachu. Got it there. And there's a whale word. What's that? Mnemonic. Alright. Silence. That's that. And there's a great tusk. And it looks like that's about it. It's actually a lot harder to get the really nice Pokemon, apparently. Even with this many cards, I thought I'd catch everything, but I didn't. I'm coming down to the end and I haven't caught everything. It's crazy. So we got a Weezing. We got a Regidrago. V-Star. Pikachu. Enhance Back to School VNet Blister Pack 2021. What's all this stuff? Koraidon EX? Armorers. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Still going through all my cards. Gardevoir. These are all the cards that I've gone through so far. I'm trying to finish going through all these cards tonight. Gardevoir. Ooh, we got an Alakazam. We got a Crobat V. And the Urshifu. And alright, that one, that one, that one, and one more. And what do we get? Nothing interesting there. Enhanced 2-pack. And Pikachu. Halifin. Excalibur. And we got a Banette. Ooh, we got a Pidgey. That's fun. And doesn't look like anything else. That was a cool Pidgey though. Had a good illustration on it. And what do we get? We got an Iron Hands EX. And a Pheasantipity. And we got an Eevee EX. And a Pseudo Widow. And a Terrapagos EX. And we're getting down to the bottom of the pile. Still did not get all the Pokemon I wanted, but still got a lot of them. And we also got a lot of points. What's this? Earthworm, Cleffa, Electabuzz, Joker. What's that? A Black Kyurem EX. And looks like we got a Pheasantipity and a Kingdra. And yeah, those are all the coolest cards in that. I don't understand that one. And we got an EV coin. And we got 2 Ho-Ohs back to back. Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh, and a Latios. And a Latias EX. Looks like a Sylveon. And a Chien-Pao. Another Chien-Pao. What's that? Jober. And a Phanpy. Special illustration Phanpy. This is the last group of cards. Getting so close. What is that? Flittle. Sharkadet. Cool Palkia. Togepi. Magneton. Iron Crown's really cool. And a Nesperit? Never heard of that one. And a Snorlax? Huh. Bunch of weird Pokemon. And we got a Cofagrigus. Coming to the end here. Donphin. Oh, we got a Sandaconda V and a Tornadus V. Armor Rouge. Ooh, and a Dragonite. That's one of the dumbest Pokemons I've ever seen. Sarilege. Marauder. Armarouge. I don't see a Dragonite in here. How come I didn't get a Dragonite? Oh, here it is. Dragonite. Not very special. And one more. And what did I get? A Landorus. Ooh. A Radiant Gardevoir. Rodon V. Corviknight. VMAX. Huh. Yeah, that's about that. And these are my last cards. Let's see what we get. And we got a Garvantula, Bikini, Special Illustration, Magneton, and a Toadstool. And a Fenizan. Yep. And a Hydreigon. Okay. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. I've unboxed all of my cards. And I've got a lot of cards now. So you can see I'm still missing some. I'm actually still missing the most in XY, Black and White, Sun and Moon. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me. And